Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic crystal reading for the full moon in Cancer, December 29th and 30th, 2020. As always, I'm going to look into my crystal and give you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So before we get started, I'm going to give you a little information about this full moon in Cancer. This full moon in Cancer feels at home in its home sign. Expect heightened emotions, which may feel heavy, but it's actually healing and cleansing. You may find yourself internally experiencing conflicts which can be draining energetically. You may also feel motivated to try new things and seek change. And it's also good for spiritual discipline and expanding consciousness. You may feel strongly inclined to discontinue old habits and adopt new ones, as well as expressing your own uniqueness. It's great for creative work and making changes because you want to help you evolve. Increased and heightened intuition comes from the energy of this Cancer full moon, which can be helpful in making decisions. This full moon is trine Uranus, which can lead to chance opportunities, chance encounters, interesting and new connections. So now I'm going to look into the crystal and give you the psychic predictions and messages from my guides. So the element I'm going to start first is Earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. You may find yourself, Earth signs, like you want to repeat some old programs. Maybe you want to go back and do some classes or some talents or skills or creative projects or interests you had in the past. This full moon in Cancer may bring them forward again, and you may want to revisit them. Some of you may wish you could help people more and be trying to figure out a way how you can be more helpful. This could be to an elderly relative or to people out in the world. But I see you pondering like, I wish I could be more helpful, or I want to find ways to be more helpful. It could even be to your own kids, your own family. This Cancer full moon for some of you Earth signs is going to have you digging into data. So if you have any job that you have to look through data of some sort, or it could be for your own personal knowledge, I get you digging through data, like researching, digging, that kind of thing. Some of you are going to start a project which may be bigger beyond your means, meaning like you're taking on a project that as you get into it, you're going to find out it's like too big to tackle yourself, or beyond your means, money means. You may tackle some big project and then find out it's going to cost you more money in the long run. Some of you are going to have somebody from the past that comes in back into your life and invites you out to dinner, out to go see something. Now, it could be for some of you a love relationship from the past, or it could just be a longtime friend or a relative you haven't seen in a really long time. Some of you Earth signs are going to receive some kind of notification that you've won something. It could be, as simple as a church raffle or some little contest you entered or something you tried to win on the internet, or it could even be bigger than that. But I get like receiving it in the mail. I feel like it'll be in the mail, either email or regular mail, that you get this notification. Some of you Earth signs are going to be real starry-eyed about somebody you're going to meet. They could literally be a star, like some movie, TV personality or internet person that's got, that's very popular. But it could be just somebody you meet that you really click and you have this attraction to, but I get starry-eyed about them. The caution here for some of you earth signs is to not to act on anything too quickly over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days, because you need more time to process information or process things that are going on. So it's not a great time over the next 2 weeks or 30 days to make snap decisions or jump into anything too quickly. Also be cautious. Some of you earth signs are misreading signals. So you may feel like somebody's giving you the signal they're interested in you, or they're not interested in you, or you're going to get a job, or you're not going to get the job. And don't, intuition can be heightened from this moon, but I get for some of you, you may be misreading signals. So pay attention to your intuition. I also get for some of you earth signs that you piece together some kind of information that either has come to you serendipitously, is that a word? That comes to you, or that you find and you piece together the information kind of like a puzzle, and some mystery, that a personal mystery or something that you are having big question about gets solved. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Some of you water signs are going to really feel like you're riding on some kind of emotional high. And it's going to inspire you to want to break through any restrictive situations or feelings of being trapped or in any kind of bondage. Some of you water signs, this is going to cause you to seek out help from someone. It could be a therapist, a counselor, but this full moon, or maybe you just need answers. So you need to talk to the people that can give you the answers. But I get like seeking out conversation and knowledge and talking to someone. That's what this full moon in Cancer is going to drive up for some of you water signs. Some of you water signs are really going to start to notice and see how certain things in your life are off balance. Could be in your home, could be at your work life, could be in your personal life, your health, or something. But you may start to really notice, like, my life is out of balance. Some of you water signs are going to start to revive an old career that was dead. Or that was maybe not dead, but was like puttering out, or one that you gave up a long time ago. You may revive an old career or an aspect of a career or business you had in the past. Some of you, my guides say, accuracy at its finest. Some of you water signs are going to really have this blessing of being incredibly accurate. So whether it has to do with work you're doing, creative projects you're doing, something you're saying, something you're selling, something, I don't know, but you're going to have some kind of blessing of amazing accuracy. And keep in mind, these energies of this moon last for 2 weeks or up to 30 days. Some of you water signs are going to get the opportunity to show off your talents and skills. This could be on the internet, on a video. It could be if you have an audition or an interview, but showing off your talents and skills. And this comes up as a blessing to you. It's not something that's negative. It is a positive. Some of you are going to, I don't know how to put this, like, call somebody out on something where they're not following the rules, the laws, or where something is awry and needs discipline. That could be your own life if you have any bad habits or anything that's gotten out of hand in your life, like overeating, overspending, overpartying, whatever it is. So it could be yourself you're bringing into discipline, but it could be you could be calling one of your kids out on it, or, or an official person in your town, or, that certain disciplines are not being followed. And remember, you can't please all the people all of the time. You can only please some of the people some of the time. And this is a strong thing. It's a caution and something you need to remember for over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. And caution number 2 is abruptness. Be very careful of how you respond to people. It doesn't matter whether they're related to you or your friends or not, whomever. Like, being abrupt with people is not good for you right now. Your other caution is any challenging you do of people could come across as too stringent or harsh. So it's like, if you find yourself like where you're getting worked up and you got something to say, or you feel like you want to challenge somebody about something, temper the way that you would speak to them or do it. Like, catch yourself before you get too worked up, because it'll work out better for you if you don't come across as too harsh. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But before I start the fire signs, please take a look at this. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Thank you. Some of you fire signs, this Cancer full moon could drive up in you a little bit of feelings of uncertainty and instability, emotionally speaking. Some of you may really feel like you want to charge forward, but you're holding yourself back, or the energy of the moon is going to hold yourself back. Some of you fire signs may find that there's a lot of uphill battles to climb with your family over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Like, where you're kind of feeling like they're putting you in a predicament where you need to, I don't know, counsel them, reprimand them, speak seriously with them. Some of you fire signs, this Cancer full moon could put you out in the spotlight in some way. If it could be even like date other people, like in the dating world, or in a job market situation, or at your own job, or in some new endeavor you're going to do. But like, being in the spotlight could come up for some of you fire signs over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you are really going to seek out new ways to fix problems. Like, if you have things broken in your home, or especially home-related things, I feel, or personal use things like cars, things in your home, like needing to get them fixed, attending to things to getting them fixed, all that kicks up over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. If any of you decide to start your own business, and if you fire signs over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, by the time fall rolls around, it's going to be extremely successful. And I live in the Northern Hemisphere, so fall for me is September, October, November. So keep that in mind. If you start any business over the next 30 days, once you get into that time frame, you could find it would be very successful for you. Some of you are going to receive important information about some kind of bonus, or a check, or some kind of stipend, grant, loan, or some payment or money or tax refund or something. I don't know, but like, comes up to me like receiving notification of some kind of money coming to you somehow. For some of you, it could be a lot of money. For some of you, it might be a small amount, but I get you receiving notification about that. And I feel that's either going to come in an email or regular mail. Be careful of overreaching and stay in your boundaries. Some of you fire signs need to think about that. So that's a little bit of a vague prediction, but what I feel they mean is be really conscious about what you can get away with saying to somebody or how much you want to put yourself out there. Like, maybe it's a better way to say it is be very conscious of your personal boundaries. Maybe don't give out so much information, or don't be a little bit, temper your enthusiasm for reaching for the stars over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. And be careful of what you share with people. Keep your cards close to your vest. One of your cautions, also fire signs, is some of the things you're doing or saying over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days is going to be upsetting to someone or a couple people that I feel are your family. Now, is it the family you were born into? Is it an in-law family? Or is it a family you created on your own? I don't know. But some of the things you're saying or doing, it's just a caution, just to let you know, especially certain things you're saying, declarations and things you're saying, is going to be upsetting to some people in your family. The other caution for the fire signs is your forgetfulness is, I don't know if I want to say is an issue, but you could have the propensity over the next 2 weeks to 30 days to become absent-minded and forgetful. And my guides are saying, keep lists, make lists, and check things off as you do them. Because I feel like you're either going to skip or forget important steps, or you're just going to forget things that will be important for you to remember, and you're going to wish you hadn't forgotten later on. So keeping lists and checking things off is important. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Some of you air signs are really going to feel like you are looking for clarity. Clarity will be of huge importance to you over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you air signs are going to be really fixed on wanting closure and endings and wanting to put the past behind you, close the door on things that were unpleasant to you, or that you just feel need to be in your past. Some of you air signs may find yourself getting worked up over the smallest of things. So your emotionalism could really be kicking up, and little things may be getting to you and bothering you over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you, it's really going to be a little bit of a confusing moon for you, some of you air signs, because my guides are talking about you being in a bit of a quandary, not really sure how to handle certain situations. Like it could be driving up some uncertainty and confusion for you over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you may start to rejuvenate yourself through new processes. Maybe you're going to do new skincare regimes, new vitamins and minerals, new diet plan, eliminating certain foods or drinks or things like, but I get whatever you're doing, it's going to be rejuvenating your energy and your vitality. Some of you, this Cancer full moon is going to be inspiring to you to help get you out of your old rut. And you could find yourself like getting involved in new daily routines. Some of you will be really benefiting from finding out important news and information from the internet. So something that you're either it just comes to you through, you know, how you get those emails, right? And you peruse the emails or you delete them. There might be something that catches your eye and that's very helpful or informative to you, or you could be finding it through digging. You're on your own, and it's going to be helpful and useful. Some of you air signs would really benefit from taking a deep breath, a breather, stepping back, taking a step back, and writing pros and cons lists of what you want and what you don't want. Like what you want to achieve, what you want to quit, or what, it's like to help you get clear, making like pros and cons, what you want, what you don't want, things you like that are going in your life, things you don't like, and to really reflect and examine these, because I feel like some of you air signs need to get clarity on some kind of path you want to go on. And that the only way to do this is to really put in time and effort and like pondering and analyzing. But on top of it, which air signs do naturally anyway, but also by doing it through list making and weighing options. Some of you air signs need to be careful because you could be treating someone that you love and care about, or like not in the best way, not kindly enough, or not enough thoughtful energy to it, and you may totally not even be aware of it. So you have to think about that, air signs. And your third caution is, if you're trying to do anything deceptive or sneakily, especially over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, or doing any kind of subterfuge or whatever, it's highly likely it will get discovered. So if you have any plans to do anything that would be like, I don't know, subterfuge of some sort, I feel like it's going to get found out. So don't do it over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days if you can put it off. So I hope these messages were of help to all the signs of the zodiac out there. And I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me, that you're not going to see here, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand pages. And the most recent videos I've recorded for Vimeo, those links are always posted down below in the description box in the Show More section. Or you can access them on my videos page on my website at www.theluckymermaid.com. And there you will see on the videos page all the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, the description of what I'm doing and looking at, and how long the predictions go for. You just click on your zodiac sign or the zodiac sign you want under that heading, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, some of the most recent video series I have recorded that links are below this video is my January 2021 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac, which is a continuation of my psychic tarot readings that I do every month. And so this will be the continuation for the January 2021 predictions and messages. So if you want to see what else is going on for your sign, you might want to check that out. Also, my psychic tarot readings for the new year of 2021 for each sign of the zodiac, that link is also below this video. And the full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, November 30th, 2020, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Those predictions go out for 6 months, and we're in the thick of it. We're right smack probably in the middle of it now. So if you haven't checked out that full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini video series, you might want to check that out. Now, I did the same exact format for the solar eclipse in Sagittarius, December 14th, 2020, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading for each sign of the zodiac. That is the same format I use for the lunar eclipse videos. They've been very popular. You are definitely in the thick of that. That just occurred on December 14th. So those predictions and messages also go out in time and last for 6 months. The other thing I wanted to mention here is if you would like to help support the work that I do, here on YouTube. There's a donation link down below. All the video series links I have listed below that is connected to PayPal. I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have been so kind and generous to donate to my channel. It does make a difference. It does help a lot. I do greatly, greatly appreciate it. So thank you so much for that. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools and, tarot, oracle, crystal, angel cards. You never know what I'm going to use. And those predictions are not just for the day I post them. They can last for a couple of weeks, a couple of months out in time, and many people do find they resonate with them. So if you feel guided to read them, I believe you are meant to, and there will be some message or prediction in there for you. Many people do find that to be true for them. And I'd love to see you over on my social media pages. So I hope you have fantastic, fantastic energy come to you from this full moon in Cancer in December 2020. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.